Play. Being knocked back to the 18.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Giants' 18-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
That's complete right around the 8. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Big completion there on 3rd and short, keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me, I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
Bo Scarborough, the ball carrier.
Give him 2 yards on that one, 2nd and goal now. It'd be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Looking for Hawkinson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit.
Complete to T.
A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
New York Giants coming back out here on offense. It took this crew until week 6, but they got the first win of the Joe Judge era. Daniel Jones presenting the coach after the game with a game ball, and then he got another honor from his players as he got doused from one of those orange drink coolers as well. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
By the Lions. They'll take over.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
3-yard line.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Right side, it's the tight end, Hawkinson. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about...
And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown.
To Marvin Jones.
Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter. And the Lions add on to their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Prater on to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Now here comes Daniel Jones and the Giants again.
And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. One play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. And I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
At the 20-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Jones flushed out right. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit Lions 2-3 now. Their second road win of the year coming in Week 6. They take care of the Jags 34-16. That game was in Jacksonville. Matthew Stafford, a couple of touchdown passes. He was really helped out, though, by the running game. Rookie DeAndre Swift went over 100 yards, a couple of scores for him. And, you know, these Lions, Charles, the second toughest schedule in the NFL through 5 weeks. So maybe this win over the Jags, while it might not look amazing on paper, can kind of jumpstart their season.
And it will need to, because this is a team that, you know, many thought was going to be improved this year. And I was one of them. So let's see if that win can catapult them to where they play competitively and beat some of these better teams on their schedule. How about this? 3 of the next 4 against teams with losing records, so they better take advantage of that. At Atlanta, coming off of a big win at Minnesota. Home for Indianapolis, which was a huge comeback win for the Colts against the Bengals. And then they're at Minnesota. Can they take advantage of the schedule? Can they elevate their play?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll get this down to the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
He was brought down at the
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. On first down, Stafford here. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Well, that was point-counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. Shifts by him, and the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Down at the 19-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 81 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead.
Extra point.
Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They did nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25 yards.
Kenny Golladay making his way back onto the field with the rest of this offense. Not only does he not have a catch, I don't think he's been targeted in this game, but they're winning.
And if you ask a receiver of his magnitude, he'll tell you that it's because everyone is focused on him anyway. Okay, you've taken it away. No catches, no targets, but we're still winning. I've opened things up for the rest of my team. I know how receivers think.
They've been using him as a decoy, and effectively so. Well, Charles, 2020 so far, it's been a great year for scoring. That's been documented. It's also been a great year for comebacks. So you may have heard this nugget thrown out there, but we've seen a team come back from at least 16 points down to win in every week of the season so far. Now, the Falcons aided that a couple of weeks, but we saw another one in Week 6. The Colts coming from down 21 to beat the Bengals.
Yeah, you know, I've heard that nugget so much in recent times. It's gaining steam on George Kittle actually likes pro wrestling. So when you put it all together, we're hearing it all the time. And how about Phillip Rivers leading that comeback when people wanted to bury him there? 19 times this year. The team's come from 10 or more down to win. Scoring way up in the NFL right now. Driving defense is crazy.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On second down, Swift, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
From the 50 at Stanford. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Being chased out left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
I'm going to show you, man.
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo, yeah. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it. Watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Jay like, hold up, wait a minute. Like, don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken. That jakey finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. I see water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it. Watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking Lucky Stripe said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag in racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'm saying. Got a new Prestos and a Jason away. Got a new Chris Boss, but it don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it's up too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check.
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it.
Tonight, from Buffalo Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Bills Stadium just south of downtown Buffalo, New York. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Buffalo Bills. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives...
Stephen Hauschka to kick off for Buffalo.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And the Titans.
Nice play on the ball by A.J. Brown, and he comes up with the reception. He had a terrific 2019 as a rookie. The first one since 1970 to go over 1,000 yards receiving and average over 20 yards per catch.
The ball carrier.
Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
A gain of 13, it's a first down.
A gain of 13.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Tannehill now to throw. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off here, the 32. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. So after the INT, it's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath race.
2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. That's complete right around the 8. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for John Brown.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Stephen Hauschka for the Bills field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and
time again to see what Ryan Tannehill and the Titans can do. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
But when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front, and it may be clock.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up.
Greg Joseph set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Buffalo Bills 4-2 now, coming off a 2nd straight loss. Remember, they fell to the Titans in Week 5. They fall again to the Chiefs at home on Monday night in Week 6. But still at 4-2, they do hold a 1-game lead over 3-3 Miami in the division. So that gap is narrowing somewhat, and it could narrow even more here. A couple of AFC East matchups. Now, the first one is a favorable one. They play the winless Jets, but then they host New England. So a couple weeks from now, that could be a very intriguing matchup.
They were trying to go to Brown once again. That'll bring up second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. To throw again, Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
That's good.
First grab so far for Diggs. It's a first down.
Good catch there by Stephon Diggs, and no one happier in Buffalo than quarterback Josh Allen, who was looking for that big target downfield, the guy who can go up and take the ball away from defenders and turn it into big plays.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Bills 3.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
Tennessee.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Greg Joseph set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21.
Buffalo set to get the football back here.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. There brings up second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Allen's pass.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
1st and 10.
And there's a catch there by Stephon Diggs, and he is dangerous whether you throw the ball to him short or you target him downfield for the big plays. Averaged nearly 18 yards per catch. That ranked 4th in the league last season. He is elusive and tough to get down on the ground when he's in the open field. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brought down by Jonathan Joseph. It's a gain of 8.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen.
Titans 47.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Now Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 47 yards. And the Bills have cut it to within a score.
For the extra point.
Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Here's Khalif Raymond to return.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Tennessee Titans at 5-0 for just the 2nd time in franchise history. They get a Week 6 win, 42-36 over the Texans in overtime. And in that game, the Titans a franchise record as far as yards of offense, 601. Derrick Henry, a big chunk of those, over a third of them, 212 yards. A 94-yard touchdown run, the longest of the NFL this season. And he had the game winner in OT. So the Titans, Charles, with Ryan Tannehill under center, they just keep on rolling.
They certainly do. Ryan Tannehill, remember, he took over from Marcus Mariota last year. He's now 14-4 as the Titans starter. 4 touchdown passes in the game, including the big one to A.J. Brown late in the ballgame to get them to overtime. So I love how this schedule's working for them because now they're going to get a monster game at home against unbeaten Pittsburgh. Then they're at Cincinnati. And then they take on Chicago at home and Indianapolis as well. This is going to tell a little bit more about this Titans team, but you have to love what you're seeing so far because you think of defense with them because of their head coach Mike Vrabel, but their offense is dynamite.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Tannehill pass. intended.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
They are going for it. It's Tannehill.
He'll look downfield for Humphreys.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
The Bills take.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got a man, complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
At the 21-yard line.
On first down, Allen.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra. And how that has to happen is somehow he's got to flush out everything that's happened so far and almost start over and get back to that confident level and know that he can play the game, because so far this has been a real struggle.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got the interceptions, trying to turn it around.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He finds Humphreys. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Tannehill on first down. And now here is another interception. Levi Wallace with a pick.
Tannehill's pass intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah.
Responsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up and I'm there in the scene. Now I'm just like Vegeta Prince and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soul so I don't even grab the wheel.